Youth protection and membership basics. Creating a safe environment. Proper attention to the environment is critical consideration in the development of a culture of safety. As an adult leader, you develop this safe environment for boys by monitoring the status of current adult troop members in terms of their required background checks and current child safety and youth protection training. Tip: to see the status of your troop leaders, log into Trail Life Connect and see them at the bottom of your home screen. Insisting on proper identification of vetted adult members by wearing their Trail Life issued credentials, including the lanyard and ID card at all gatherings. Many troops purchase these in bulk and provide them to members. Others require members to purchase. Monitoring the display of a current ID card by each adult member. These cards are easily downloadable from member profile pages and clearly display the status of their membership and child protection training. Encouraging familiarity with this guide and activities guide by assigning readings or Trail Life University can be found on Trail Life Connect dashboard, modules related to safety. Encouraging awareness of other events and individuals who might have access to the area. Conducting regular reviews and evaluations of facilities for safety issues before events. Practice awareness of behaviors of all in attendance. Warning: abusers cannot always be easily identifiable and are typically trusted by children and their families. They are often people we know. Don't assume because this is a faith-based program held in a church that the youth are safe. Trust your eyes and ears and report anything that makes you uncomfortable. Increasing vigilance before and after meetings and events where leaders may be distracted interacting with parents or with arrival and departure duties. Tip: arrival and departure times can be a dangerous time because it may be unclear who is in charge of the individual youth, leader or parent. Youth may be less supervised, thus more susceptible. An abuser will take advantage of this uncertainty. In evaluating proper behavior, there are some guidelines to consider. All members must adhere to the behavior consistent with the Trail Life USA Oath model and follow all policies. Trail Life USA Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to serve God and my country, to respect authority, to be a good steward of creation, and to treat others as I want to be treated. And the Trail Life motto is, walk worthy. Immoral conduct, physical violence, hazing, bullying, insults, threats, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, sexual conduct outside the sanctity of marriage, inappropriate language, theft and deceit are inconsistent with Trail Life USA values and policies. Alcohol is not permitted in any Trail Life activity except for part of a recognized religious practice. Everyone should respect youth's privacy, especially when it comes to toilets, showering, and sleeping arrangements. Separate accommodations, showers, dressing, changing areas, and restrooms for adult and youth are required. It is never acceptable for an adult to be on or in the same bed with a youth. No interaction between adults and youth in a bedroom or a bathroom except in limited situations required due to health and safety concerns, in which case the no one-on-one rule must still be followed. Any sexual activities or overtures are strictly prohibited. Adults and youth are not to have secrets, nor are adults to provide special treatment, gifts, or forbidden items, e.g., tobacco, alcohol, or allowing risky behavior to youth. There should be no secret activities, meetings, or clubs. Appropriate clothing should always be worn, especially for swimming activities. Hazing, physical hitting, and or corporal punishment, even if intended as discipline, are strictly prohibited. Youth leadership should always be monitored by adult leaders. No inappropriate physical contact is allowed. No roughhousing, butt slapping, massages, or inappropriate hugs. No touching of or by children in the genitals, breast, or buttocks area. Children may not sit on the lap of an adult other than their parent. Children should never be touched against their will unless they are in danger to themselves or others. 1, 2, 3 Youth Protection Essentials. Proper supervision is an essential starting place when it comes to operating a safe program for boys. We have developed the simple 1, 2, 3 youth protection essentials that can be easily learned, taught, and practiced by adults and boys in trail life. There is no excuse for not following these clear essentials, and they should be reviewed by all often. There are helpful posters in the Trail Life store that can be visible reminders and can take the edge off dealing with adults who may question the policy. Point them to this resource often. Youth Protection Essentials. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Essential number 1, no one-on-one. No one-on-one rule is in place for youth protection, so no boy is ever alone with an adult. This is for the protection of both the boy and the adult. This extends to electronic communications such as email, texting, and online communications, as well as transportation to and from Trail Life USA activities. Essential number 2, 2 deep leadership. Generally speaking, the 2 deep rule is in place for safety, so there's always a minimum of 2 registered adults in proximity to provide backup and oversight. These 2 registered adults on premises and either within eyesight or earshot or both at all Trail Life gatherings and activities, including transport, with the recommendation being that whenever possible, a minimum of 2 adults should be with every group of boys. There should never be an adult alone with a boy who is not his or her own son. Attendees should stay in areas designated for the activities and keep doors open. Although parents' participation is welcome, a parent is not a registered adult member, thereby trained and screened, and is not considered part of this 2 deep leadership requirement. Of the 2 required registered and trained Trail Life USA adult leaders, those 18 to 20 years old of age may count for only one of the 2 deep leadership positions required in the youth leader ratios and for satisfying the 2 deep leadership requirements. The second leader must be age 21 or older except for overnight activities, when the second leader must be 25 years or older. Essential number 3, buddy system of 3. Inasmuch as is possible, the buddy system of 3 is suggested to keep youth safe, even from other abusive youth, when out of sight of adult leadership. These buddy systems should be established within the same program level. A group of foxes, hawks, mountain lions, navigators, or adventurers. It should change frequently to prevent favorites for grooming by a youth abuser. Youth should use this buddy system for restroom and bathroom visits, meaning that 2 youth should not be alone in these settings. Either they go in and come out as a group of 3 or more, or they go in one at a time. As this is the most reported location for inappropriate incidents, restrooms and bathhouse usage by youth should be closely monitored by a leader outside the restroom, aware of who is inside and tuned into what he can hear going on inside. The buddy system should be applied to tenting also. Whenever possible, 3 or 4 of the same program group should share a tent, rather than only 2, unless they are siblings with parental knowledge. Youth leader ratios. Proper youth leader ratios should always be enforced. Minimum appropriate youth leader ratios are 2 registered adult leaders for every 8 boys in the Fox Patrol, 2 registered adult leaders per up to 16 boys in the Hawk Patrol, 2 registered adult leaders per up to 20 boys in the Mountain Lion Patrol and beyond. Supervision for specialized activities should include the above average level of knowledge and understanding of skills and equipment utilized, with all adults in supervisory positions possessing a working knowledge of the health and safety guidelines. Some activities that are more intense may require additional adult supervision and specialized skills. Discipline. Discipline is important in following rules and ensuring a safe environment. Discipline should be administered according to Trail Life USA's values. We must ensure that when a boy acts in a fashion that is unsafe, constructive guidance or discipline is provided in a Christian manner, constructively and with the goal of encouraging the boy to move his behavior towards the Christian model we all want. At the same time, we cannot allow physical, degrading, or punitive methods of discipline to be utilized in Trail Life USA. Discipline should always be based on the betterment of the child, never the result of anger, and should never belittle, insult, or demean the child. Discipline should never be physical, e.g. spanking, slapping, pushing, or hitting, nor ever involve a deprivation of food, sleep, shelter, necessary transport, medical care, or other neglect. Under no circumstances is physical punishment to be used. All verbal comments should remain constructive and positive. All discipline should occur in the presence of an adult witness. Each troop should develop a troop discipline policy.